Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf. I am back here with Rodanier because I heard that he was looking for us.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I've been looking everywhere for you because we've just received another letter from Ergothorn. I left it on the crate over there. If it speaks the truth, we have little time to waste. Alright, let's see what's in the letter then. To the Rangers. I do not have much time to write this. I beg you to move on this in all possible haste. A group of Uruks have come out of Dunland, but instead of passing further north as others have done, these have begun to climb Thor's Combe. I fear they have orders involving the dwarves that still live there, especially the one called Nar. You must defend this dwarf from the Uruks. He could be not know he knows much that, told to the wrong person, could be hurtful to your errand. Ergothorn. Right? That's interesting.
If these Uruks sees Na, he could tell them of our errand.
Yes, if we can believe the words of Ergothorn, a party of Uruks marches toward Zugrgund. If they seize Nar, he could tell them of our errand. Or he could tell them nonsense. But I think we have no choice, Pineleaf. We have to do something in case Ergothorn is right. More likely nonsense. They probably don't know to mix all those herbs together properly. But
We have to leave at once.
he feels that we need to leave at once, so let's go.
Once more we put our trust in Ergathorn and travel with utmost haste to Zudragund. Will we find there a band of Uruks, as he says, or a time-wasting detour?
That I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to be needing... That's interesting. We are here and not much behind the Uruks. If that is their foul stench I sense in the air, the other rangers who came with us will approach from the other slopes, and we will rejoin them when they have scouted the heights. For now, let us continue and defeat whatever Uruks have stayed behind to defend their way back down the mountain. All right, let's go. If these Udruks are like the others I have seen, some will be stationed between us and the summit. Then let us go! And with all haste, even though I forgot my cloak. So we'll start out with you. Hey, that is my weapon, not yours. You get your own weapon. Of course, he seems to already have his own weapon because that's what he's hitting me with. I strongly doubt he would see much use of a hobbit spear. Right? That is, of course, unless he's being trying to be sporting or something, but while they enjoy having their sport, I don't think they enjoy having it done sportingly, right? Right. You know, we are talking about Grishguk Uruks here. Grishguk. Well, was that one of the ones we found earlier, or is that another one? We've done well, but do not let down your guard. Right. Who's there? I can hear you sneaking about. I don't see anyone. Oh, there they are. Oh, here you are. There are two of them. Are you alright? I saw an arrow sticking in your chest a moment ago. Alright, just make... Speaking of arrows, why do I have this little pain in my back? Let's deal with that. And deal with this Uruk. Suddenly feel chilled. Of course, I am on this snowy top, so I guess being a little bit chilled is really not all that unlikely, right? I'll just keep saying that to myself. Are you ready? Thank you. That's the lot of them. Make your way further up the mountain and find Candace on the way. Will do. Good. Finally found my cloak. Now I can deal with these Uruks and be done with this lot. Alright, let me get this straight. When I'm with the ranger, we fight 2 at a time. When I'm alone, we fight 3 at a time. How's that for fairness? Alright, I will presume, though, that this was designed for... Since I think was designed for 6, did it say? I guess we could check what the inspiration... Yeah, based on the inspirational bonus, I would presume that this was originally designed for 6 players. I don't think I've ever played it with more than 2, maybe 3 at a time. So I really can't testify as to the number it was designed for. But yeah, that's the symbol for 6-player. Definitely designed as a 6-player instance, with, of course, the infamous inspirational bonus. Let's take care of this guy. Give him a few bleeds. Anyway, the other guy bled to death while I was switching over temporarily. Alright. Good switch. Now let's continue. Well, at least we don't get the follow-up group this way around. But we do get more Uruks. What do you think the boss wants with him? No idea. It doesn't matter what I think. Boss wants him. Boss gets him. Well, yeah, there is that. Boss wants him, boss gets him, because if you don't get what the boss wants, boss not like you. And if boss doesn't like you, then... Well, let's just not discuss such matters, right? I'm sure the results would be completely unpleasant if boss doesn't like you anymore. How are you doing? We could check on the other guy soon. Wait, this guy is going to have a lot of bleeds on him by the time I finish on him. Yeah, he's down low enough. Hey, yeah, both dead. Good. I think I'm starting to understand this bleed concept. Wow, it took me only 12 years? Hell, there's Candace. There are Uruks further up the mountain. I have heard some of their talk, and they call themselves the Grishkuk. Their leader is called Nerzumgrat, and it sounds like he has come to the summit. We must fight through these Uruks, Pineleaf. Right. And what do we care which group they're in? Oh, from above! Yeah. See what I mean? Look at this. I'm with Condet. It looks like some of them just run away and don't bother fighting with it because they say, if I can defeat 3 by myself, then most of them don't want to face me when I'm with Condet. That must be the case. You know what I want to be doing. Adding bleeds on bleeds. Now your turn to go. Oh, whoa. Yeah, nice killing blow, Condet. There's a great troll up ahead. Keep climbing the path and defeat it. Oh, joy. A troll. On here? Oh, I found the troll. Hi there, Halros. Having fun? Ouch. I suppose it's hard to ambush somebody that's throwing rocks at you. It's usually a good clue that they know exactly where you're at. Ha, missed me. Ouch. You just like smashing people with rocks, don't you? Whee! Right, then I will smash you with paper, right? Because paper beats rocks? Isn't that how it goes? Yeah? Good. There you... Ha! Gotcha! See, paper beats rocks. All the time. Now, where was I? Ah, hello there, Counting Glad. Pineleaf, this way. The Uruks are at the summit. We have to do something and quickly. Yeah, let's go and do something. This way to Zugragund. Unless you want that the same as that fool ranger, you'll tell us where Nar is. I told you, I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Ah, more rangers to slay. What a pleasing day this has become. Alright, a little bit of a battle against Uruks here. We can deal with an Uruk or three, right? As long as I keep my weapon in my hand, I'll be able to defeat these Uruks. Now you can take care of this one. I'm sure that guy will bleed to death sooner or later. Yep! As predicted. Getting better at predicting these. As I said, it only took... Alright, didn't take 12 years because there would have been a couple of years before they introduced the wardens in the first place. Alright, it took only 10 years then. That's it. Only 10 years to figure that out. Well, that's where you come back to a classic server, I guess, in order to see, alright, what did I do wrong the first time through? Not learn how to do the leaves properly, apparently, because I've been holding on to fighting them until the first one died, where it looks like it was a bit redundant. He falls down pretty quickly anyway. Alright, there you go. I just stack a ton of bleeds on him and switch around, and it looks like it does a really, really, really nice job. And now it's your turn. He's holding up more than usual. Did I stop? No, I didn't stop on him too early. Still went down. They just like bleeding to death. Hey, anyone else left? You're running out of Uruks, I think. Well, yeah, we're also running out of Rangers. Oh! Uruks Nar! Uruks? Let me get my axe! Oh, well. Oh, hello. Missed a little almost missed that little conversation with Nar, where Nar needs to get his axe. Actually, let's get unchilled for a moment. Now for you. We don't want the Rangers to get killed. We already have a couple of injured Rangers. They seem to be only injured, not dead. Which is more than I could say about the Uruks. Alright, that just leaves the leader. If this is to be the end, I'll finish as many of you as I can. It looks like that dwarf is able to be pretty feisty. Ouch! For that, you pay. Right? Truly. You pay. And you're dying. Okay, might as well throw that, since that I think that's the one that makes them more susceptible to damage. There you go. Done. Aha! I'm ready! It's over. We're all quarter. I'm fine. I'm merely winded. I'm glad you arrived when you did. Yeah. Ha ha ha! That is how you slay an Uruk. But where's Thrain? He would want the honor of defeating the leader of the band, and if and it was wrong for us to deprive him of it. That's a long story. It's good to see you back on your feet again.
Once again, Ergathorn has saved us a great deal of trouble.
I am pleased that you've come to the defense of Zurga and Pineleaf. Once again, Ergothor has saved us a great deal of trouble. Why do I not feel more relieved by this? That I don't know.
Before the attack, Nar became very agitated, and no
Yes,
words would calm him.
yes, no words from Frithgear could settle Nar. He moved from shelf to shelf in a certain section of the library, and in his agitated state, I could not even get his attention. I will point out to you the shelves. Perhaps this time you will find some relevant information that will help us get to the bottom of our mysterious dwarf. The shelves that are in the upper level on the north side of the library. All right, I will search these shelves. Up this way? There's an upstairs here. Haven't been up here before. It's not in very good shape. Not at all. But we do have some bookshelves. Now let's see if anything here is more relevant than the others. I have found some pages which have been hastily torn from a larger volume, perhaps a diary or record of events, and seems to have only a few years ago. Surprisingly cold for March. Our friend the ranger came by again today, and we spoke for a time about the situation in the north. His chief is on some errand to Mirkwood, but it seems to me that Tugon knows little of it as well. Nar has been on high spirits lately. I think he likes receiving visitors, though he does not always recognize them for who they are. Still, it seems to me he enjoys the company. He does spend a great deal of time in the mine. I once accompanied him occasionally, but there are only so many times I can see Thor's stone house standing empty before the melancholy is too much. Nar sees it as it was, I think, so I am content to let him visit there by himself. These periods give me some time to write in my book, which is fine by a dwarf. I think tomorrow I will walk down to the coombe and see about picking more of the herbs that I've read about. Perhaps I'll make the brew after all. It will be nice to have Nar to talk to again. Ah, so the entry I read is the first time where he decided to use the brew with Nar. All right. What about this one? This one doesn't seem to be in very good shape. I found a stack of loose papers, yellowed with age, which seemed to have been placed back onto the shelf randomly, with no regard for keeping them in order. It's not like anything on this shelf is in order when you consider that you have all these broken bookshelves. And in the last month, a great number of supports have fallen, giving rise to much concern among the dwarves who have stalls in Zigo Jabal. A dozen of our stone masons were directed to repair the supports, and trade should resume shortly. With these stone masons went several wagons of materials, chiefly unearthed stone, but also a number of fine gems, a gift to the dwarves at Ketchel. We will see how hotly burns their forges, and if they can work with gemstones into their craft as well as we are able to. Hmm. Judging from the state of the next page, it is even older, and only a few words can still be read. Time. We have lost one of our own to the forbidden halls. They should seal it away and forget it was ever delved. You mean they dug too deeply? And using the words of the elves? Now, this bookshelf seems to be a little bit neater than the ones on that end. See if there's anything here. I found a book of which the cover is missing. There are many, as are many of the pages, but it has been recently read and very clearly put back carelessly. But the beast returned that night, and the walls all around shook with the soundless fury. The doors were barred, but the bars bent with each mighty crash of the creature's bulk, and the cracks began to appear along the length. "We must return as youngling," said Silur over the din, and he leapt forward, knocking aside the warriors that braced the door with their bodies. The first bar gone, and then the second. "No, Silur!" they shouted. But it was too late. The third bar fell to the floor, and Silur threw open the door. Old Stone-Tooth was through the doorway in seconds. Silur was trampled underfoot, along with many good dwarves that spoke against the capture of Pebblewort. It availed them nothing in the end. Stone-Tooth thundered down the length of the hall, braying for her young, and then an answering bleat. It drew her down a side passage and the steep stairways, the flagstones cracking beneath her great weight. The dwarfs freed Pebblewort from his cage, and many of them ran. Those that witnessed the reunion of mother and child did not survive to tell of it. But the next day, when the dwarfs ventured back to those broken halls, it was empty. Old Stone-Tooth and Pebblewort were never seen in those caves again, and none know where they went. But it is still said to this day, when the earth shakes, that Pebblewort is running beneath the mountains, expressing joy of his freedom, carving great channels in the walls in the deepest caves with his golden horn. Ah, so they captured Pebblewort because of his golden horn. Hello there, Nar.
Oh, that was quite a battle, was it not?
Ah, yes, it has been a long time since Uruks dared to show their faces here. I must tell Thor when he comes back. Yes, I guess you should. Now, what do we have here? Oh, were you reading about Ziggle? What?
What's that? They have need of more stonemasons at Zigil Jabal?
Ah, it seems every week they ask for more. Nar shakes his head, and his face is suddenly mournful. There are few enough stonemasons here to repair our own holes. I can't remember the last time I saw one. The last time. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I think they left a while ago. In all the times I've done this quest, I did not realize that he had all these answers here to respond to your various things here. I guess someday I have to go back and do the first set and see what his answers there are there because I never realized this. Okay, what about Old Stone-Tooth and Pebblewort?
What made you think I would be interested in myths and fairy stories?
Well, yeah, because I do not have time to listen to such legends. Well, there is that. And then finally, what about Tugon?
Tugan? He
Oh,
is a ranger, you know. He comes
yes,
to visit us from time to time.
yes, Tugon talks to Frithgear. When he talks, which is seldom, he does not eat with us, which I found curious. I have not seen him lately. Hervin, have you seen Tugon lately? Hervin! Has Hirgen met Tugon? I can't say I remember. I think he must have, but I cannot picture it. Ah, well, that's strange. Why do you ask about Turgon? Not many rangers visit these lands. Oh, is that so? Well, speaking of rangers that have visited these lands, I guess it's time to speak with Cornir again. I have no idea what that was all about.
I do not know what interest Nar could have in these topics.
Yes, such a variety of them, too. a list of repairs of the dwarf hold in the White Mountains, a page from Frithgair's journal, and the story of some beast likely most more tale than truth. I can think of no common thread that brings these together, just as I could not the last time we tried to make sense of the dwarf's curious behavior. Return to Halbrand and tell him that, for now, Zugragun is safe from the Uruks. You should be able to find him among the huts in the western side of Lanuk, which is where we'll return for the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.